Discover GT Window and Door, dedicated to transforming houses into homes for over 12 years. Every window and door is an opportunity to step into a world of possibilities. Whether it's upgrading your windows for better insulation or adding style with a new door, GT Window and Door is here to make your home dreams a reality. I'm Adam with GT Window and Door. We take pride in our commitment to excellence, ensuring we're your go-to for all things windows and doors. Call us today to schedule your consultation and start your journey to a more beautiful, comfortable home with GT Window and Door.
An ice dam is a ridge of ice that forms at the edge of a roof and prevents melting snow from draining off the roof. The water that backs up behind the dam can leak into a home and cause damage. This is Beth with Service Master by IAT. We can work with your insurance company to restore your property from damages caused by ice dams. Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by IAT today, 877-945-0993.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Hi, I'm Adam Steffel, president of NCC Builders. Is your kitchen feeling cramped? Is your bathroom outdated? Or maybe your basement is just wasted space? At NCC Builders, we specialize in transforming homes to meet your needs. Whether it's upgrading your kitchen, turning your bathroom into a spa-like retreat, or converting your basement into a functional living space, we're here to bring your vision to life. Let's start planning your remodel or new build today. NCC Builders, transforming homes and building dreams. Visit nccbuilders.com.
Gutters by GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lea Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Gutters by GT is seamless solutions, reliable protection for you and your team. Find out more at guttersbygt.com.
And we are back live on Roy Nystrom Arena here at Albert Lea. For girls hockey, the boys completed their win over Providence Academy 6-4 in a very good game. Earlier here, the boys basketball team lost to Winona Cotter here on AlbertLeaLive.com. But we're set for a girls game here where we owe the Gentry Academy girls a big one. I'm Jay Paul, along with Chad Butzler and Shaylee Lamberton on cameras. Chad, I was talking, we played these guys one time before. It was 3 years ago. Here, they beat us 14-0, outshot us 51-4.
Yeah, that's 3 years ago is a while ago. I guarantee I don't expect those results tonight. So,
you talked to a couple of girls about it. They didn't have really a lot of recollection about it. But that year, both teams went to state, so it didn't hurt us. But man, that kind of showed where we stood, and I would imagine they probably improved from there to get to state. But yeah, we have a much better team this year. I talked to Coach Mike Carlson about expectations beginning the year and where they sit now, and he's now finally getting back to better health. He had that cold, cough, whatever it was that prevented him from being with the team. He said the worst part of it was practice. He loves practice, and he couldn't go.
Yeah, that's got to be tough.
But I talked to him, and also player profile today is Shelby Evans, one of the seniors here on this Tiger squad. They were trying to get to all of them, but probably not going to be able to make it to all of them. But it's been fun to add them into our pregame. So this is the last game of the night here on AlbertLeaLive.com, and I think it's close to the last. Are they wrapping? This is it for
regular
Hockey
season
Day Minnesota
home games,
Albert Lea,
yeah.
isn't it?
Yes.
I know Colstrip, and it is the last regular season home game too for the girls. But I was talking more about the Hockey Day Minnesota.
Sure.
And they've been going since 8:30 this morning on both sheets of ice here, Colstrip and Nystrom. But we're winding down, so if you want to see some good hockey still, come on out here. There's plenty of room. And this is probably the best, this girls team for Albert Lea. And 17-3-1. It's crazy how great a season they've had. And you can see it with all the seniors they had and the returning good players and Mika and all that. But until they do it, you don't really know. But I go into that a little bit with the coach coming up here too in our pregame. So, by the way, and you pointed this out, Gentry Academy's power play is 4%. either they're not getting a lot of power plays or they're just not good at it.
Yeah, and I think
mean, ours is 14%. That's bad enough. But
yeah, I think I saw they had 78 power plays, so it's not very good.
And they've only scored 38 goals this year, so we're at 113. We're fourth in the state in scoring, so I kind of suspect we might have an easier time than others might. We'll give our predictions and all that coming up, too. Let's take a break and come back, talk to Mike Carlson, head coach for the girls, and also Shelby Evans on the way here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
The man, the yellow van, called Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, called Service Master.
Planning for retirement can seem overwhelming. That's why Jake and Brent at Comprehensive Wealth Solutions in Faribault develop Financial GPS, a goals-based planning solution to help you reach your financial aspirations. Working with a financial advisor and having a written plan is proven to provide confidence in retirement goals. The team at CWS guides you in making decisions and works with you to prepare a written plan. Visit cwsfbo.com to start your journey to retiring with confidence. CWS, providing big-time advice the small-town way.
Hometown Credit Union has proudly been serving your community for over 50 years. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Visit our website at hometowncu.coop and see why Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
Northfield Ford Chrysler is the home of the best price guarantee. There is no question. We have the best price in the area for new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. If not, we'll make it so. Bring in your deal in writing from another dealership, and if we can't match it or beat it, we'll write you a check for $500. Get started shopping. Stop in to Northfield Ford Chrysler, take a test drive, and we'll get you the best price on a new vehicle, guaranteed. Go Raiders! From everybody here at Northfield Ford Chrysler on Highway 3 in Northfield.
Back here on the pregame, Tiger pregame, the girls' game coming up against Gentry Academy. It's not a conference or section game, kind of like the boys, but a good test nonetheless, because Gentry, a 5th through 12th grade school up there St. Paul area, and they've had good teams in the past. They're hurting this year as far as record and goal scoring, only 38 goals scored, 74 against. And their losing record is not something they usually have, but still a good test. A team that plays a lot of Twin City schools, and we'll see how we perform against them coming up here. Right now, let's get my coach interviews on the pregame with, first of all, head coach Mike Carlson. It's the Tiger pregame with, of course, girls hockey coach Mike Carlson. First of all, how you doing?
Good. We're back in action.
Back to feeling like yourself again.
Yeah.
And barking at the girls.
Yeah.
And, well, we were just talking off the air here. You love practice and things like that. So when you have to be away for a week, that's got to be
It is, and it just kind of throws everything off. But the assistant coaches do a great job. So.
And I noticed you were sitting up here just to stay away from them because you had a kind of a contagious thing with the cough. Is that, I guess, with good assistance, you can get back up.
Yeah. Very confident that things will go smooth.
So now, what are you guys just cruising along here, and we have a tough match here with Gentry Academy, even though their record is down this year, but it doesn't really mean much. They play up in the city's
Don't let that
tough
record
schedule.
fool you. I watched some video. They're good. They play AA school, play a lot of the big schools. Just got done playing Breck, big single A, top 5 team, and this is going to be a good matchup there.
And you owe them because the last time you played, if I'm right, it was 3 years ago, and they beat you here 14-0.
They did, and that was
they outshot you like 51-4.
That was a Gentry team I think had 9 Division I players on it.
Both of you though went to state tournament that year.
Yeah, for sure. They're going to be good. They're like I said, watch video. They're very good. They're very physical. Should be quite a game. So 17-3-1
for you guys. Did you know in October you had a team that was capable of leading the Big Nine this late in the season, having several girls at the top of many categories statewide?
I did. We knew going in this year that this was going to be a really good bunch. You never know how it's going to play out. Obviously, games are different, sicknesses, injuries, just different things that could come together. But the girls are a very cohesive bunch, and they've been, real good team. Their togetherness is huge, and we just got to keep it going. We got to make sure that we don't have a falter.
So one thing I see is the closeness.
Yeah,
they're all like best friends.
Yeah, they are at the rink. They outside the rink, I don't know. I know some of them are.
When I talk to them, I ask who's your besties. They say the girls on the team.
Yeah, it is. But man, when they get to the rink, they're tight, and they're tight with the JV girls too. We're sitting here watching a very good JV game, and just a good bunch, real good bunch.
Well, I mean, and I just mentioned the numbers, but you could go through here, and I don't know. Do you look at any of that, or do you just rely on me telling you every week?
No, I look a lot. I'm on Minnesota hockey, girls hockey up quite a bit.
It's impressive, though, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm real proud of the fact that we spread our scoring out.
I was going to say that you have girls all the way up and down the lineup that are scoring. You actually are fourth in the state in scoring. So
okay, yeah.
Out of 107 girls. Teams in the state.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
yeah, it is. And, we just need to keep playing very consistent. That's the name of the game. We got a tough schedule here. We got Gentry, Owatonna on a Tuesday, Rosemont Friday, and that's going to be a real tough stretch.
So you got the scoring. You're, like I said, fourth in the state with 113 goals. Also fourth in penalty kill percentage at 95.2. That's a good combination to have right
It is, and it's good because we take a lot of penalties. But, we play hard. We just play the game really hard.
Well, and I told Mika, I said, you're not a dirty player.
Not at all.
She goes 100%. Her 100% is faster than another 100%.
She practices.
And then people get in her way. What are you going to do?
She practices the same way. That's it. And the whole team does it. It runs through the team. So.
Yeah. Well, you got a good thing going here. You've coached them well, and like you said, it's a joy to coach them because they kind of police themselves, and then they take pride in doing it the right way.
They do. They really do. So. It's good stuff, yeah. And I don't think I could finish this either, though, without talking about that big boys win.
Yeah, over Providence here.
That was the best boys varsity hockey game I've seen here in years.
They didn't quit. They kept it going, and they answered every bell, and they played physical, too.
Yeah, that was good.
And that Providence team's good. They play city teams all the time.
Oh, yeah, that was good stuff.
So it's a good measure of where they are, and they're heading down the home stretch in the right frame, too.
Yep.
Just like you guys, hockey's fun in Albert Lea.
It is. Things are good to hockey day. Got a lot of good stuff going on out here, and it's good to see how it comes to fruition.
Did you get to see some of the youth? I know you keep up with it, but
I watched a lot. I was still kind of at home, kind of resting, and watch on Live Barn.
Because those are your future players.
Oh yeah, definitely. And then, the Bantams had a real good. Bantams had a good game today with Mankato. So it's a good bunch. Yeah, a bunch of good youth teams. So.
Sounds good. Hey man, I'm glad to see you back.
Yep. Sounds good.
Be your old self, and good luck tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
There you go, Mike Carlson, and I'll switch real quick and talk to Shelby Evans. All right, player profile today in the Tiger pregame is Shelby Evans, who is a senior, and how do you think this year's going?
I think it's going great. I mean, we have only had one regular season loss, and we get to play them next Tuesday, so it'll be nice to hopefully get back at them.
I've never asked any of the other girls I talked to before, but that is because I looked at it and I went, that's a game that you probably shouldn't have lost, and probably sticks in your craw a little bit, and revenge is on the mind. Is that what you're going into it with?
So it'll be nice to get back at them. And I think it's fueled us a lot. A lot of the girls have been excited for this next game. So.
All right. Well, get through Gentry Academy for sure. These guys, they beat you 14-0 3 years ago. I don't know if you were on the varsity then. But
yeah, I was. It was
brutal, huh?
Yeah, it was
51-4 in shots.
Yeah.
Yikes! That's not your style at all.
Yeah. So hopefully it'll be a little bit of the opposite tonight.
So, on the ice, we know you're a great competitor and everything. What do you like to do off the ice?
I like to spend time with my sisters, so I'm the youngest of 4 girls, and we always like to go camping and stuff, so I like to spend time with my family and go camping. And
are you the family that has a camper at a campground all summer?
Yep, it's at the Old Barn Resort, so
okay, cool.
I really like it there. Then we all go fishing and stuff and biking, and I get to go rollerblading on the trail and stuff like that, so it's very fun.
All right, so now school-wise, what's your favorite subject?
Favorite subject?
Can't say study hall.
No. No, and I don't know. I always think like history is very interesting because like we do current events and stuff, and it's always nice to know what's going on in the world. And I'm in the Tiger yearbook, so the yearbook's pretty fun. I like to go take pictures and see capture things that are going around in the school and what activities.
Sure. Yeah. Who was your favorite teacher of all time?
Favorite teacher? I mean, I've had some amazing teachers, but one right now, last semester I had my teacher appreciation night. I picked Zachary Luther, Mr. Luther.
Oh, yeah.
And then Erin Brackey, I didn't have her as a teacher appreciation night, but she's one of probably my favorite teachers because, she's always so positive and stuff like that. And she actually helped me get rolling on college stuff, so she's always been I'm TAing for her, so Erin Brackey, Miss Brackey.
I was going to ask you later on, but are you going to pursue sports in college? Or?
Yeah, so I'm actually I'm going to go to St. Scholastica in Duluth. So they're D3, but the coach reached out to me a while ago, and I was talking to them, and I went on for a visit like during the fall and the summer, and I really liked it there. Duluth is amazing, so you can't go wrong with that. So
Duluth, yeah, one of my daughters is 8th grader, and she wants to go to Duluth to college, and I'm trying to dissuade her from it, but now I guess it's a great city. Huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I heard it's hard to get around in the winter.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, what's really nice about their school is like they have the underground, like almost like hallways, like they call them the tunnels and stuff. So you barely even need to leave campus. So it's really nice.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'll keep that in mind. What's the most used app on your phone?
Probably TikTok. So good thing it didn't get banned.
Almost. Not quite. What's your favorite food?
Favorite food? I don't know. Probably pizza. Like some pepperoni pizza. I could eat that like any day.
What's the best meal at school lunch served?
School lunch? They have like this pepperoni like macaroni thing. Like I can't remember what it's called, but that stuff's pretty good. That's probably my favorite one with the breadstick.
And who are your besties that you hang out with away from the rink? Are they these girls here?
Sometimes I get sick of them, so no, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm always working stuff out of hockey and stuff. But if I do hang out with them, it's almost everybody on like the varsity team. So it always varies.
Can you believe you're a senior already?
No.
Time flies.
I know. The only stuff that makes it feel real is college stuff. So.
Yeah. Well, sounds like you got a good handle on that, and good luck to you. And
yeah, well, thank you.
Get some more W's here. Let's go back to state, all right?
Yeah, we'll try. We're trying to get there again.
Borrowing money is a big deal, and Community Resource Bank is ready to help. When you're buying a car, purchasing a home, or fixing up your existing home, Community Resource Bank has answers for all your loan and mortgage questions. As an integral part of Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville communities, Community Resource Bank offers online solutions for business, residential, investment, and other lending accounts. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
It can be hard finding an eye clinic that makes you feel seen and cared for in a way that suits you. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we pride ourselves on tailoring our care to you and your specific needs. We won't just see you in our offices. We may see you at a local ball game or at the high school for another event. We get to know you and what you hold dear so we can give you the best possible care. Learn more at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
What is your dream living location? Full service condo building? Low maintenance house? House on a lake? Lots of acreage? There are so many options. To start the search for your ideal location, contact one of our local and relentless agents at Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group today, or visit our website at c21atwood.com. Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group. We're unstoppable together.
Here at the Roy, and fans are starting to come out and sit down here as we're about 5 minutes away from lineups and the anthem. And the band is playing to our right and doing a great job over there. What was that song you liked?
Is it Barbara Ann?
Yeah, Barbara Ann from the Beach Boys. Yeah, they play that. But they're sounding like they're in great form. And, of course, everybody ringing the glass over there, watching from the fishbowl seats over there, I always like to call it. And upstairs is full, too. But there's still some room for more if you want to come on out and watch these girls take on Gentry Academy. Should be a pretty good game coming up here. And their last home game of the regular season. So it's kind of sad, but these girls have been so fun to watch. But next time we see them, we'll be in sections on the 8th of February, and that'll be right here because they're likely to get one of the top 3 seeds in the 5-team section unless everything falls. I think they could probably lose all 4 games left on the schedule and still get a bye. Yeah. But let's not do that. They have business to do in Owatonna next week. They owe them the one. That's what Shelby was talking about, payback. The whole team is focused on that, but they do have Gentry Academy still in their way here today, a team that has given them trouble in the past, so can't overlook anybody, especially a team out of the Twin Cities.
Yeah, this will definitely, JV was a tight game. They went tied 3-3, so it's definitely going to be a good test. I think the girls are going to show up, and I think they'll probably pull this one out 4-1. But
I'm going to give Jada her 11th shutout of the year and put her in the top 5 and say it'll be 3-0. I don't know why, but I just have a feeling Jada needs to get in that top 5 and get another game between her and Ida Huber.
Yes.
They are one neck and neck for goalie of the year in girls hockey. And
Ida did not get a shutout today. They tied. Dodge County tied Eastview 4-4 today.
Yeah, she had 2 shutouts in a row and tightened things up. Got one behind Jada. Jada Moyer's been as many as 3 shutouts ahead of Ida, and now it's down to 1. So she needs to get another one, and I'm wishing it to happen here tonight. Closing in on game time, just 3 minutes away. The boys had a big win, 6-4 over Providence Academy. We were very impressed with the play there. They didn't back down. They got there was a lot of physicalness, but I think Albert Lee got the most physical, and it worked to their advantage.
Yeah, those boys know how to play physical hockey, and it showed out there. And the fight in those guys, they got outshot quite a bit. I can't remember exactly, but it was,
I don't know what the numbers.
I think it was like 37-20, and
37-20. Yeah,
they
still won 6-4.
Stadheim had a great game behind a good defense, and they pulled it out at the end. So that's what counts.
And and of course he has had a really good year. I got a chance to talk to him in a player spotlight Thursday, and Connor Persig today. So getting a little bit of a snapshot of these players away from the rink is what I'm trying to get there, because people see them and it's almost like they don't have a personality unless you bring it out of them.
Right.
But they do. All of those kids in there, and some of them like Shelby, she works off the ice too. She's Plymouth Shoes, so she said that kind of brought her out of a shell because she got to talk to people.
Sure,
and,
absolutely.
Retail situation, and that's good. Anxiety been a big problem. I'm not saying she has it, but my daughters have had that, and just don't want to talk to anybody because they have the phone. They don't have to really interact with anybody personally, but they're coming out of their shell too, so it's good to see. I have not got that problem. I'll talk to anybody about anything, sometimes to my detriment.
Right.
We're just wasting time here before Kelly takes over and gives us the pregame spiel that they do, and waiting for the players to come out. Here's the refs for one thing, and that's usually the start of things happening.
The girls, of course, on their way to hopefully a Big 9 championship here.
And I'm sure they'll have, the little girls coming out here with the flags. It's always a feature for home games here. They get the youth hockey teams, and that's been a youth thing all day long back on Colstrip. And here they've had the Bantams and the Pee-wees and the whatever they are, different names.
U10, U12, all kinds of.
Yeah, it's been Quite the deal. Here come your Tiger girls, who are just having an excellent season. GT Window and Door, by the way, brings you girls hockey here on LReallyLive.com. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT. Been there all year for us, football and girls hockey sponsor, and appreciate that very much.
Yeah, they kind of do a little bit of everything. I just saw an ad. They do insulation, too. If you need insulation, they do a little bit of everything. So,
yeah, give them a call for sure. So, the reason I say 3-0, they've only scored 38 goals this year, Gentry.
Yeah, that's not a lot.
We have 113. And we have a stellar D in goalie. So, I just think we're going to shut them down and prove a point here tonight. I'm hoping anyway. As Kelly gets things rolling from the PA booth, and she'll announce these girls.
Own Albert Lee Tigers!
These two little girls out there.
This game is being played under the rules and guidance of the Minnesota State High School League. We thank you for your attendance. And a special thank you to tonight's flag bearers, who are joining the Tigers on the ice from their Albert Lee Hockey Association teams, Piola Davis and Eloise Stencil. Great job, girls! Albert Lee High Schools would like to take a moment to recognize our valued partnership with Mayo Clinic. Through this collaboration, we're proud to offer athletic training services that help keep our student athletes safe and healthy. Our dedicated athletic trainers from Mayo Clinic are here to support and protect our athletes, allowing them to perform their best game after game. Let's give a round of applause for Mayo Clinic and the important role they play in our Tiger community. At Albert Lee High School, we would like to remind you that Minnesota State High School League events are an extension of the classroom and that lessons are best learned when respect is shown to all. Please respect the American flag and national anthem. Please do not focus your energy on officials and coaches of tonight's contest. Rather, cheer on your student athletes for their hard work and efforts they've put in this season. We thank you for your support. And now, for the starting lineups, at forward for Gentry Academy, number 2, Maddie Baker. And number 12, Elsa Myers. And number 17, Addison Reeves. At defense is number 8, Riley Avalar. And number 23, McKenna Barine. In goal is number 31, Isabel Deitz. And now, starting for the Tigers, at forward, number 7, Haley Austinson. And number 20, Morgan Gustafson. At centers, number 9, Hannah Austinson. At defense, number 14, Olivia Ellsworth. And number 21, Mika Sygos. In goals, number 2, Jada Moyer. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you stand and remove your hats. The privilege of this game was made possible by those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us honor and respect their efforts and our country by devoting our attention to the American flag as the Albert Lee High School Pep Band plays the national anthem. Let's play hockey!
All right, Kelly Goskeson, we will do this. Well, I won't, but the girls will do it, hopefully to a great level. Timberwolves, by the way, beating Denver earlier today, 133-104. And let's see if the Wild plays. Get our professional teams mentioned here. They're tied at Calgary at 1 in the first period. At home tonight up at the X in St. Paul. The boys hockey team winning 6-4 over Providence Academy here earlier. Boys basketball team lost to Winona Cotter at the high school. And right now, hoping for the girls to perform to their best against Gentry Academy. And Chad, we said it before, but they owe them for that 14-0 drubbing 3 years ago.
Absolutely.
The only time we've played them in the past. And I love their uniforms, though. Gentry Academy has pretty good uniforms with star and the chest there and black. I'm a black uniform kind of. I wear black T-shirts all the time. So it's kind of my thing. It's a rock and roll deal. As get ready, Hannah Austinson in the center circle here, ready to take on Gentry's Elsa Myers as the Tigers have it now offensively into the zone. And a shot that goes past the goaltender. You've got Goskeson and the Austinsons out there with Sykos and Ellsworth on defense. Olivia. There's a shot and a score! I think it was Haley Austinson. Yep, she got the first one. I was watching out here. Olivia Ellsworth had one of the Gentry girls on the ice and was kind of standing over here at the red line. And all of a sudden I look and there's a goal for Haley. 1-0 Albert Lee, just 24 seconds in. And for Haley, that is number 14 on the season, ties Hannah.
Starting like the boys, 1 shot, 1 goal.
Tigers, number 7, Haley Austinson, assisted by number 20, Morgan Goskeson. That's 7 from 20.
And we're off and flying, and that is 9 assists for Morgan on the year as the puck goes into the Albert Lee defensive side, and Jada just kind of pushes it back there for her defensive help, which turned out to be Sydney Kolker that time. Chasing it down the ice is Araya Hansen, and we got the icing call. Bringing it back for the faceoff. 15:56 into the game, 1-0 Albert Lee. Yeah, Haley tying Hannah with 14 goals on the year. They are tied for third on the team. Morgan Goskeson has 19. Mika Sykos with 32. Mika's fourth in the state in scoring. The team is fourth in the state in scoring as well. And fourth in penalty kills. So there's a lot of big numbers. And Jada's got a lot of them. And several girls have reached milestones this year. It's been just a fabulous season for these girls. As Hannah handles now a nice backwards pass to her sister. And then all along the back line there to Morgan, who gets it out to Ellsworth, back to Morgan, and Gentry trying to take it away, but no luck so far as Goskeson plays it into the corner to Hannah. And now they get a centering pass. Oh, Haley almost got her second one there. It was just a little off. Went left of the cage. Hannah centering again for Haley, and that one got blocked by a defender. There's a one-timer for Mika from the point, and that goes wide right into the corner. Now behind the goal, chased down by Hannah. This is something we said. These people left right in front of us. As goes into the corner, and Mika is chasing it down there with a Gentry player right on her. She comes away with it. Ahead to Haley, all by herself, 1-on-2, but here comes Hannah to help her out, and she holds the puck. That's the one thing. They travel through traffic so well, these girls. A lot of teams you see, even boys, they lose it in traffic, but these girls just keep their concentration, and they can pick the puck up and grab it, even with pressure. They get a line change as we have Callie Noble in there and Shelby Evans, along with Kira Erickson. And Who else? Araya Hansen out there, number 17. And also on defense, Peyton Seeger out there, number 12 for the Tigers. As they try and get it out of there at defensive zone with work in the corner, going with Hansen. That's actually Erickson, Kira, number 15, and a whistle. We have our first penalty or what? Yeah. Marching right to the box is number 2, Maddie Baker for Gentry Academy. She knew it. It's 3:19 into the first and puts Albert Lea on the power play. And they the one thing they got to improve on is before they get to the sections is power play.
Yeah, and I can see definitely opportunity for him to do it here with only a 74% power kill for Gentry. So
that's. By the way, did we say on air what our predictions were? I say 3-0 Albert Lea, but that's offsides.
Number 2, Maddie Baker for body checking.
I was predicting 3-0 Albert Lea. What was yours?
4-1 Albert Lea.
4-1. See what happens here, but scoring that quick into the game, I might have to change my mind a little bit, but 24 seconds in, but it's settled down a little now as the Tigers win the draw, and they got to vacate the zone as it got knocked back out. Mika, well, you talk about Brua for the boys, stick handling for a defensive person. Mika's just incredible. Yep. She goes coast to coast, no problem. Being physical the whole way down, too. Oh, a nice pass into the crease there, but Hannah couldn't do anything with it. She's got it still, though, and then gets knocked off the puck, and it gets hit out of the zone. Minute 20 left in their power play. Cycles gets it from behind the goal and passes over to Kira Erickson, and now ahead a little too far for the forwards, the Austinsons and Goskason, who are in there on their line, that number 1 line. Under a minute left in the and a penalty. Shot from the red line, misses, goes wide right. Jada keeps an eye on it. Goskason gets there first and hits it to the other side. Ellsworth advances it. Hannah and Haley now have it. Haley again ahead of everybody else. Gets it knocked off her stick though as Albert Lea got a line change. Araya Hansen in and Kolker is in. So sitting down here will be Haley as Evans and Noble come back in with Hansen on that line. Kolker playing it back behind the goal here with just under 12 minutes to go. Opening period, 1-0 Albert Lea. 10 seconds left on the Tiger power play. Have they even taken a shot? Maybe one. They got 4 in the period to none for Gentry. And a stoppage here with 6 seconds left in their power play. And that's going to even it up because, is that Noble?
I couldn't see the number.
It was 18 or 19. I see Evans over there. So that was Callie Noble to go into the box with, that's 5:14 of the first. So it's 4-on-4 for another 2 seconds. And Maddie Baker comes out now. So now they're on a power play for 1:52.
For interference.
Interference on Callie. We'll get her the 2 minutes in the box. And so 0 for 1 on the power play for Albert Lea. And now the refs are discussing something. Center ice. Yeah, we scored 113 goals and given up, I don't have that number with me, but 38 and 74 for Gentry. 38 is very low. We played 19, 20 games. 38 goals. They're getting 1 or 2 a game. Face-off is over in the Albert Lea zone. Shelby Evans. And she loses that draw. As Gentry works it around and in. Close shot, but blocked by Jada. She saw that coming. And then gets knocked out of the zone, so they got to reset the offense with 1.5 minutes left in their power play. The 4 penalty killers for the Tigers early on here anyway are Hansen, Evans, Erickson and Kolker. And they knock it out of the zone to kill some more time. Down to 1:10 left in the Noble penalty. Not that it was a Noble penalty, but it probably was. It's just a Cali Noble. And to the red line and into the zone comes Gentry Academy. What is their mascot, their nickname? Do we know?
Stars.
Oh, the Star. That's why they have the star in there. That makes sense. I could have guessed that, I suppose. As Mika tied up behind the goal with a couple of different players. I'll take my money's on Mika getting that out of there. She does. Well, I guess it was number 10 there, Haley Gray for the Stars, who ended up with it. That goes behind the goal and then through the crease, but Jada was all there for it. As we're down to 24 seconds left in the Stars' advantage. Spin and a shot from the circle, and that misses, and then Mika sends it ahead to Haley. Or Hannah. Hannah is out in front of everybody and gets stopped by the goaltender, but boy, those Austinson girls, they are speedy on the skates.
Yes, they are.
Get an icing call. 4 seconds left in the Gentry power play, but we're going back into their zone for the faceoff. So essentially, it is 0 for 1 on the power play for them, too. .9:49 left in the opening period. 1-0 Albert Lee. Scoring 24 seconds in with Haley Austinson. As that draw by Hannah is won by Gentry. Back to full strength as Callie skates straight across to the bench from the penalty box. And Goskeson and the Austinsons are out there on that number 1 line with Kolker and Erickson on D. It gets away from Gentry as they actually were headed in the right direction, but they had nobody headed that way. As they go back to retrieve this one, and Hannah is forechecking the whole way. Haley too, they take it away momentarily. It was out in front, just wide open, ready to be pounced on, but couldn't do it. Gentry takes it into the Albert Lee zone, and Jada gloves it to stop the clock with 9 minutes even to go here in the first period. 1-0 Albert Lee, and they lead in shots 5-2.
That forecheck that Hannah Austinson puts on has been just detrimental to this team's success all year.
Face-off is Shelby Evans, and the shot by Gentry was blocked right out front. As Mika pushes it into the corner and then whips it around the other side of the rink. Boy, there's a bump over there somewhere. That puck flew up in the air. It was like a ramp. And Mika again chasing it back. Sends it over the other side. Shelby's up here, but it was a little too far for her. As Callie is out there pestering, and Ellsworth intercepts it and sends it into the offensive zone. Chased down there by Araya. Hansen in the corner, tries to center it, but it gets blocked and taken the other way and out of the zone. For now, anyway, Mika's got it. She puts it into everything and says, I'll take it all the way in. And shoot. And they got blocked by their goaltender. As Isabel Deutz, I can't remember how she pronounced it. But she is in goal. We'll call her Isabel. And she got scored on early. Not often yet, but early. As Seeger grabs it over to Erickson. The D pair now with Goskeson and the Austinsons. They send it in. And not really chasing it. They just sent it in. It was on goal. It's going to end up being a shot, but it was a slow roller that Isabel stopped. A penalty each and a 1-0 Albert Lee lead. 7:32 left in the first. Jay Paul with Chad Butzler. And we have, actually, your whole family's here, aren't they? Shaylee Lambertson, her mom's here too. Your girlfriend. It's a shot from right out front, and Goskeson got blocked. And And the other way goes Gentry. Well, not quite. They're very slowly trying to get it out of their zone. And it gets away from everybody and goes all the way down. Erickson picks it up for the Tigers. And Hannah picks it up off the wall. She gets it ahead to Morgan. Goskeson into the zone, puts a shot on, and it's caught by Isabel and stopped. 6:55 to go. 1-0.
Quickly leading 8-2 in shots for Albert Lee.
And the face-off with Shelby again doing the honors. And again, Gentry comes away with it. They've won most of the face-offs so far. But everything else pretty much in Albert Lee's favor. The forechecking, the goal scoring with a 1-0 lead. And just general passing. This team, I think they see things ahead of time better than most teams. They can tell off angles and things like that what's going to happen. They know each other so well. Somebody hits the ice, and I don't see an arm in the air, so that'll go unpunished. As Evans ends up with it at the red line. Gets past her. Gentry into the zone. Got a couple of girls back defensively for the Tigers, including Ellsworth. Psychos. Mika grabs it right out in front. She passes it ahead to Shelby. One bounce off the wall, and the Stars take it away. 5:55 to go in the opening period. Well, it's stolen away by Morgan. And she knocked the player down and on her way. And she's one-on-one, takes the shot, and right into the breadbasket of Isabel for the save. Senior goaltender. Boy, Morgan doesn't put a move on. She just, here it is. If you can stop it, do it.
Well, a good job by the goaltender to hold on to that, because we did have a girl crash in the net. So if there was a rebound, that would have been dangerous.
5:42 to go as Gentry gets it out of the zone. And the shot on. Jada knocks it away out to the circle here on the near side. Taken away by Hannah. She reverses eyes, now goes straight up and gets it to Haley, and that's taken away and out of the zone. Kolker has it, though. So they'll readjust here as Araya brings it back into the zone. Tries a backhander, and a second try. She gets it in there on a shot that is saved by Isabel. 5:08 to play. Here comes Evans. Ellsworth is back out for defense purposes, along with Mika. Noble, Araya Hansen, and Shelby Evans on a line. As they get it behind the goal and around the other side. And that is taken out of the zone momentarily. Ellsworth ends up with it, and she gets it to Hansen. And another try here inside. A spinning try by Shelby. Couldn't quite get the deal done there, but looked good. As Hansen ahead to Shelby. Takes a shot from the circle. That goes across the ice to the corner. And Evans, or Noble actually, ended up with it there. Mika grabs it. They lose the zone, but they reconnoiter things and come back in. Here comes that number one line, or parts of it anyway. Goskeson's in. With Psychos and Ellsworth on defense. Erickson sends it in, then chases it. She's going to do some work on the forecheck. Knocks one girl down, and then they lose it out of the zone again. But boy, Albert Lee right there before they can go anywhere with it. Just take it right back, send it in, and icing will stop it at 3:55 to go in the first. 10-3 in shots, but 1-0. Albert Lee. It's brought to you by GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT. I suppose in the winter you got to come up with other plans than replacing windows, although I suppose they can do it these days, but it's kind of a cold thing.
Right.
So insulation makes sense. As Kolker grabs it. Erickson on the other side, trying to get it ahead to Haley. It was knocked away, but Tigers still with the puck. My plan is still in effect. I thought with 1-0, 24 seconds in, I thought, oh, here we go. It's going to be 10-0 or something. But one goal a period, and it'll be 3-0, and I'll be right.
You never know with these girls. They can go on a scoring spree in a matter of seconds.
There's no doubt about that. Sent into the goal line area by Gentry, but Mika's got a head of steam now. Look out. She's got Haley with her, Goskason, and Hannah. And that's kind of an odd foursome there. The only defender is, well, they got Ellsworth and Mika. Okay, so Haley comes out, and in goes Callie. And Ellsworth to Hannah. Centers it to Goskason, but just a little too far for her. Into the near corner. And up ahead now out of the zone. Grabbed, though, at the red line by Ellsworth. Ahead to Morgan. She was joined by Callie there, but for a moment it was 1-on-4. Gentry takes it away and knocks it into their offensive zone, but they're not really setting up any plays. They're just batting it into their zone to kill some time, get a rest. Here comes Araya into the zone, near side circle. Double teamed there, but she wins that battle and then centered it to Callie, but couldn't quite close the deal on a goal there. 2 minutes to go in the first. Jada stretches to try and be involved in the game, but I think she missed on that one. She stopped 4 shots, so she's had more boring games for sure. She's had games where she had 3 shots all game to stop. Hansen sends it in and then hits the bench as Goskason comes in with the Austensons. And it's back in the defensive side there as Seeger grabs it, gets it to Morgan. Morgan Goskason reverses ice and heads up, straight up the ice, gets it up to Hannah. Haley's with her. Goskason right behind him. She leaves it nicely behind. That was a beautiful pass, no-look ball, backwards pass to Goskason, but she had a double team going and couldn't get it done. Mika takes it, heads up ice, and slides into the zone, finds Hannah out front, but a save by Isabel. 59.9 to go. One nothing, Albert Lee. Still 1-1 in that wild game. They're just starting the second period at X against Calgary. Stoppage right after the face-off. They'll have to do it again. They ran out of pucks. So, Isabel Deutz has the 5-15-1 record in goal for Gentry. 3.34 goals against and a .904 save percentage. Not monster numbers by any means, but I've seen worse. 2 shutouts. 10 for Jada.
This Gentry team's got 13 girls on the bench. They almost don't have enough room for all the girls on the bench.
Yeah. It's kind of like Providence had 14 on the bench. As ahead it goes out of the zone, chasing it down. Tigers and one Gentry player. That's Maddie Baker. And now back into the Gentry defensive zone with 22 seconds to go. They bring it into their offensive zone, but taken away right away by the Tigers. Hannah and Haley and Morgan with 12 seconds. Another chance at a goal here before the end of the period. 10 seconds. 5 as Haley has it near the blue line, and that's going to end it. A 1-0 first period, and the good girls are leading. We'll come back and look at the goal that happened almost a whole period ago and talk more about what's going on here tonight on Hockey Day Minnesota, brought to you by GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT here. Girls hockey all season long. Thanks to them here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Discover GT Window and Door, dedicated to transforming houses into homes for over 12 years. Every window and door is an opportunity to step into a world of possibilities. Whether it's upgrading your windows for better insulation or adding style with a new door, GT Window and Door is here to make your home dreams a reality. I'm Adam with GT Window and Door. We take pride in our commitment to excellence, ensuring we're your go-to for all things windows and doors. Call us today to schedule your consultation and start your journey to a more beautiful, comfortable home with GT Window and Door.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Iott's janitorial services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Iott today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Whoa.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, my friend Jay and I are looking for our dream home, something big. Right now I feel like I'm living on top of him.
Great, let's talk mortgages.
Wait, your bank is looking...
Cozy? Yeah, we like personal interactions. But as you can see, our vault still has plenty of space for our customers' dreams.
Wow!
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Hi, I'm Adam Steffel, president of NCC Builders. Is your kitchen feeling cramped? Is your bathroom outdated? Or maybe your basement is just wasted space? At NCC Builders, we specialize in transforming homes to meet your needs. Whether it's upgrading your kitchen, turning your bathroom into a spa-like retreat, or converting your basement into a functional living space, we're here to bring your vision to life. Let's start planning your remodel or new build today. NCC Builders, transforming homes and building dreams. Visit nccbuilders.com.
Franzen Bank and Trust, where our mission is to determine your needs, develop relationships, and deliver solutions. We do this with superior customer service through timely communication by empowered employees who love to support the Northfield Dundas area. I'm Aaron Nibby, and I chose to be a business banker at Franzen Bank and Trust for these reasons. Stop by and meet me for your business banking needs at Franzen Bank and Trust, off Highway 3 in Dundas.
Borrowing money is a big deal, and Community Resource Bank is ready to help. When you're buying a car, purchasing a home, or fixing up your existing home, Community Resource Bank has answers for all your loan and mortgage questions. As an integral part of Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville communities, Community Resource Bank offers online solutions for business, residential, investment, and other lending accounts. Community Resource Bank, let's bank together. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
They're back here at the Roy, and a 1-0 score at the first intermission. And our goal was 24 seconds into the game, and it was Haley Austinson, her 14th of the season, even strength, of course, early in the game. Austinson's out there with Sykos and Ellsworth on defense. Olympia. And there's a shot and a score! I think it was Haley Austin. It was indeed Haley Austinson, and Morgan got the assist on that one. And that is where we stand, 1-0. Although I had a feeling, it seemed like it was more than 1-0 the way Alberley played. They just didn't score any other goals other than that. But they dominated time of possession. They forechecked, and they did everything else right. Their passing is phenomenal. Everything is phenomenal. But give Gentry credit, their defense stopped us from scoring more than one.
Yeah, and their goalies made a couple of real nice saves.
So second period action coming up here. And earlier today we had the boys, Alberta boys winning over Providence Academy 6-4. Everybody impressed with that, including Mike Carlson, the girls coach. We mentioned it in my pregame interview with him. And so they are really starting to round into great shape as they head down the home stretch towards section play. And, likely could get a top 3 seed in the section. That's a tough section, too. You got Northfield, you got Waseca. Waseca's the number one scoring team in the state of Minnesota.
Right.
So, anyway, 12-4 in shots here in favor of our Tigers. And so everything seemingly going their way, but still only a 1-goal lead. The Timberwolves won earlier. The Wild still 1-1 in the second period. NFL playoffs tomorrow. It's Championship Sunday. And who do you got? You got Washington at Philadelphia at 2 o'clock. I'm taking Washington in there on an upset because Eagles are favored by 6 at home.
Yeah, as much as I hate to say it, I think it's going to be a Washington Chiefs Super Bowl. So.
Oh, wow. Both Native American-themed teams.
Yeah, I guess I didn't even think of that.
Well, I'm sick of the Chiefs, so I'm going with the Bills, and I don't like the Eagles fans, so I'm taking the Commanders. But I hope it works out that way. I mean, I got tired of New England, too. Any team that wins a lot, you just go, that's enough. But especially if you're from Minnesota, since we do have a championship. It's just an NFL, the last NFL championship that they ever had.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't count it. I do, but that's all we have to hang our hats on. That's why. Kansas City, by the way, favored by just 2.5 over Buffalo in that game at 5:30 tomorrow. So it'll be interesting. Something to lay around and watch tomorrow for sure, or go out and watch and celebrate with your friends. But here you're watching, and I suppose you could celebrate with friends at your place and watch this too. The girls are playing so well. That's it's kind of must-watch hockey.
Yeah, it's been an exciting year. Not familiar with Albert Lea girls hockey until this year, and it's been really, really fun to watch.
Yeah, I worked at the radio station here before. I was 43 years in radio, and last 2 years were in Mankato before I started doing the streaming thing here, which I'm so happy I'm on a radio. That industry's falling apart, but that's a story for another day. The streaming is where it's at. This is the future. And so I get to do a lot of sports, and I love it. But 2 years ago, I was here for 20 years working in radio, and I got to go to state with this girls team twice, 2 years ago and 3 years ago when they went to the state tournament. Lost both games both times, but that's exciting, getting up there to the X in St. Paul, and there's a buzz about everything. Of course, if you lose, you go to Tria, and that's kind of a treat, too. Tria is where the Wild practice, and that's a really nice facility up there, too.
Yeah, I haven't had the opportunity to see Tria. I've been to the Excel a few times, but...
Well, you sit up in the booth for those games, and you almost have vertigo. It's like the nosebleed seats plus, because you're way up. I have a picture on my phone. I don't even know how I called the game. If I didn't have a monitor with me out at night, not have known who was what. You can't even see the numbers. You're so far up. But it was fun. It was a great experience. My favorite stadium to call state tournaments from, though, is Target Field.
Yes.
As you get to, I was in the national radio booth a couple times, and wow, they really roll out the red carpet for you and give you anything you want. They open the windows up, and you got the skyline right there, and you're right behind home plate. Target Center is good too, and then you go to the barn for basketball, and they put you way up there too, not courtside, which kind of bothered me, but it's fun, and hopefully the girls get to experience it again after not going to state last year. It'll be fun to see them go back. 3 out of 4 years, that ain't bad.
Yeah, they're definitely hungry for it. You can tell just by talking to them and listening to what they say.
But they'll have to get through probably Dodge County, who has been stride for stride right with them, and even a little bit better because they're ranked second in the state. Albert Lea at 8th all year long. But Dodge County is that's a formidable opponent standing in their way.
Yes, it is.
So they're going to but at least they play them on a neutral ice up in Owatonna if they do end up meeting each other in the section championship. That'll be on the 13th of February. The first round for Albert Lea will be on the 8th after a bye week, and then hopefully they win that one and they get to face Dodge County on the 13th for a trip to state. And hopefully the boys can sneak in a few wins and maybe even work their way into a section championship kind of situation. Because you never know. Once you get to that game, anything can happen.
Yeah, once you get to the sections, it's everybody's 0-0, and it's a whole new season basically. So
no doubt about that. 4 minutes till second period action here, so we'll take our break and be back here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lea Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Gutters by GT is seamless solutions, reliable protection for you and your team. Find out more at guttersbygt.com.
We know that there is more to a home than the building. There is care and detail in every last nook and cranny of what you call home. That's why Schmidt Homes is the only call you'll ever have to make. Their in-house designer will work with you to get everything the way you want it. Their highly skilled craftsmen and quality materials will ensure the best possible value for your home. When you're ready to start building your home, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Get started building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Northfield Retirement Community is proud to introduce Enhanced Care Assisted Living. In this recently expanded area of our campus, we have increased daily licensed nursing coverage, making it possible to provide a higher level of clinical care and monitoring to those in need of additional support. This enhanced model of care provides more choices, allowing residents to age where they are. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
It can be hard finding an eye clinic that makes you feel seen and cared for in a way that suits you. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we pride ourselves on tailoring our care to you and your specific needs. We won't just see you in our offices. We may see you at a local ball game or at the high school for another event. We get to know you and what you hold dear so we can give you the best possible care. Learn more at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
At Hometown Credit Union, we are proudly celebrating our 50-year anniversary. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is now a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Join us at www.hometowncu.coop and see why the Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success. Hometown Credit Union has proudly been serving your community for over 50 years. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Visit our website at hometowncu.coop and see why Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
What is your dream living location? Full service condo building? Low maintenance house? House on a lake? Lots of acreage? There are so many options. To start the search for your ideal location, contact one of our local and relentless agents at Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group today, or visit our website at c21atwood.com. Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group. We're unstoppable together.
We're back here right as the buzzer sounds for the girls to come out and start the second period. 1-0 Albert Lea, 12-4 leading shots. And they start, of course, with Goskason, Hannah Austinson, Haley Austinson, Mika Sykos, and Olivia Ellsworth. They're having fun out there. And, yeah, the pep band has been a good addition here. We haven't really had to fight them that much either, so I thought, oh, great, they're sitting right next to us. That'll be fun. But we haven't really had to talk over them too much. They're far enough away, I think. And I like them. They're really good. Mrs. Maurer does the great job of directing them, and she performs right along with them. They have a little routines workout where they do dances and things, and it's great to watch. Ahead it goes as Albert Lea goes right to left here in the second period, up 1-0. into their offensive zone, but Gentry knocks it out of there. Mika picks it up quickly back to Haley and into the zone again. Hannah's with her, but gets taken away before she can do anything with it. And back the other way. A little slippery, it looks like, out there after the Zamboni did its thing. Well, of all the games that have been played on here, too. It's been a busy rink today, both of them. Yes, Mika plays it ahead and out of the zone. And if you know Mike Nelson, he won the big raffle prize today, so if he owes you money. He actually won 2 different raffles. But still giving away stuff as hopefully you got out here and experienced going over to the barn for their Tiger special, pulled pork, and got to see some good hockey wrapping up here. Second period action, just a minute in. It's 1-0 Albert Lea. Gentry Academy has played pretty good D, but they don't have much of an offense, and we knew that because they've only scored 38 goals this year. They come in now, and a shot that Jada gets a hold of with a kick save out to the corner. And back out of the zone, but too far for everybody. Shelby's chasing it down, though, and it'll be icing. Icing brings it back to the Albert Lea zone, to Jada's right for the faceoff. Araya, Callie, and Shelby out there. Shelby will face off here. Erickson also, and Kolker on defense. Yeah, right now that's Sydney with it. Number 4, that gets through she got taken away and went through the crease there. Gentry close as they come to scoring, I think. But Jada's always aware. And now Erickson to Shelby, trying to hit it off that end line. It's been back there for a long time now. Kolker finally going to advance it ahead to out of the zone. But it's taken back by Gentry, and a shot that's saved by Jada. We saw Jada earlier in street clothes, having a little snack. And I both looked at each other and went, she's tiny. She's tiny, but she does look huge in this pads. She puts pads on, she looks big as anybody else out there. And she is not a huge person at all. But tough. And she fought for it. We learned from her that her parents, or her mom anyway, didn't want her to be a goaltender. But she fought for it and ended up being one, and a stellar one. Good move. Glad she stuck to her guns. Top goalie in the state this year, along with Ida Huber from Dodge County. They both are head and shoulders above all the other goalies for girls hockey this year. They've been trading places at the top of the standings for stats. Somebody, was that the goalie stick?
No, I think it was Erickson's stick. I don't know what happened. But.
Saved by Isabel, and holds on there with 14:05 to go. Oh my gosh, it's the Dallas theme. I loved this show when I was a kid. Charlene Tilton, Lucy. Anyway. His face-off into the corner for the Tigers here on offense. Trying to get something cooking here. They need another goal. Gentry takes it away, though, and it's a one-on-one. And when the one is Mika, I'll take her side every time. As it goes into the corner. And still stuck in that corner. Ellsworth digs it out of there, but ends up going out of the zone, and here come the Tigers. Maria Clary on the attack into the zone. Yeah, good to see Maria out there with Cycles now centering, and actually it was Emery Nelson who was out in front, number 5 for the Tigers, getting playing time too. As it gets out of the zone now, and Ellsworth back to Cycles. Well, Gentry leads in shots this period, 3-1. They got that going for them. But still 1-0 on the scoreboard, and thanks to GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT for bringing you girls hockey all this year. Oh, it was a collision of Goskeson and number 12, Elsa Myers of Gentry. Somebody tripped on the blue line as it goes into the Albert Lee zone. There's Haley with a shot. That's blocked out in front. She keeps after it, though. And then she scores. That is what you do. You don't give up on it. Wow. That is her second of the game, and it's 2-0. 15th of the season. She now takes over third place in goals on the team. Boy, never give up, huh? She gets it blocked out front, stays with it, and ends up getting it in. 4:22 of the second. 2-0 Albert Lee.
For the Tigers, number 7, Haley Austinson, assisted by number 12, Peyton Seeger. That's 7 from 12.
There's Gentry on the attack. They get it into the far corner. And that's taken away by Hansen. Seeger over there, but Gentry takes it back. They got it right behind the goal. They get it out to the blue line with her shot. And it was loose out in front, but Jada got the initial save, and then her D help came in and knocked it away. Erickson whips it around the backside to the half wall on the near side. But the forechecking continues. They take it away, and it's actually back checking. They're not on the offense. Shelby ends up with it. Erickson up to Callie, a little hard and far for her to handle, and Gentry comes back with 11.5 to play here in the second. Mika intercepts it in her own zone, and before you know it, she's on the attack on a 3-on-2 for the Tigers, but nice job for Isabel grabbing that one and hanging on to stop the clock. 11:20 to play.
I think Mika noticed they were in a line change, so she had numbers, and she's not afraid to take it in and go for it.
She can go 120 miles an hour. That helps. Get up. She goes coast to coast in no time. And the Austins are just as fast, if not faster. As they meet her at the blue line, that was Mika again, forcing the issue and knocking the puck off of her stick. Stop them before they get anything going. And a whistle. We'll stop things with 11:04 to go. We're up 15-8 in shots. And a Albert Lee penalty to Mika. .556 of the second.
An assess to Albert Lee's number 21, Mika Sykos, for slashing.
She's a slasher. 10:50 to go. And the four penalty killers, Erickson, Hannah, Sydney, and Morgan, do their job and actually might get a shorthanded goal here. They're not careful, Gentry. Will take it away and bring it into their offensive zone. Morgan is back, and she knocks that girl around the back of the goal, and now up front, handing it off for a shot from the circle that goes into the corner. Bounces back out to the near circle. And they work it out here a little bit. Half wall. Going to walk between the circles and take a shot that was blocked. Didn't get a lot on that one. But they keep the possession with 56 seconds left in their power play. As second penalty on Albert Lee. And only one on Gentry, so it's been a pretty clean game. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play, and with 38 seconds left here, Gentry Academy well on their way to 0 for 2. Shot there. Oh, they had Jada moving, but not fast enough. As a blocked shot and then sent down the ice by the defense. And a line change for the Tigers with 15 seconds to go, and the girl advantage for Gentry. Seeger picks it up behind the goal. Hits it ahead all the way down the ice, and that'll kill that penalty off, and they're 0 for 2 on the power play. Mika would imagine would come right out and play. Nope, she's going to go to the bench.
Coach has her coming to the bench.
As Gentry brings it up here, 8:50 to go. Second period, 2-0 Albert Lee. Both goals by Haley. Jada stops that one and hangs on to stop the clock at 8:50.
Yeah, and with Gentry only having a 4% power play, I thought they actually looked like they had a pretty decent system there, the way they were passing the puck around, but only managed to get one shot off.
As Mika grabs it and gets it ahead to Araya, and then taken by Callie. She's out ahead of everybody, but she's got Mika with her, and offsides, they're going to get him. That was a late call, but stops nonetheless with 8:37 to play. From the dot, the draw won by Shelby and sent in by Mika. Callie and Shelby chasing it back there, and Araya also joining in the chase for it. There's actually a shot that I don't think it started out as one necessarily, but it ended up being one by Mika. Callie has it on the near side. Leaves it. Oh, Gentry took it away and got it out of there with 8:10 to play in the second. And chasing it into the corner is Haley, looking for a hat trick. She has it in deep, but it knocked off of her stick. And a shot for Sydney from the point is held on to by Isabel, and that will stop the clock with 7:52 to go. Morgan Goskuson is out there. Sydney Kolker. We have a couple of new members. Maria Clary and Kalia Register I see out there. Oh, Maria got tripped right off the face-off, but she's back up, and Gentry going the other way. Erickson, Kolker, Register, Clary, and Nelson in the game for the Tigers. Up 2-0. 7.5 left in the second. 17-10 lead in shots. Jada right there, ready for anything close, and nothing came close, so she didn't get a touch. Trying to clear the zone, and Register couldn't quite get it out of there. Jada blocks that one into the corner. And she's up to 11 saves. And the shutout still intact as it was all the way down right on goal. Saved by Isabel. And Erickson picks it off. They're on the attack again are the Tigers, and Goskuson gets a shot off. Ooh, that hit the post. I thought it went in.
I did too. I thought it hit the inner side of the post and then kicked out.
As the ref was standing right there and said, no way. So they continue, and Gentry takes it away and heads down the ice. But Kolker poke checks that away, and Hannah picks it up. Now she's 1-on-2. Cruising in and can't quite get her as Isabel takes it away. She tried to make a move there, and she didn't have a lot of mustard on that backhand shot. The Austensons, Goskuson, Mika, and Ellsworth, the starting five out there. On the attack here with the face-off in the Gentry Academy zone. Up 2-0. 6:20 to go as they have it behind the goal. They leave it for Morgan. Down the ice, though, Mika first to it. Shocker. Sends it in and around. It's going to be icing, so they'll bring it back to Albert Lee's side for the face-off. 6:08 to go. Pretty good crowd here for the girls' game and the boys' game. Not quite a sellout, but close. I would say a very successful hockey day, Albert Lee. The numbers that we looked at. Mika gets it ahead to Araya a little too far, and it goes all the way down the ice. Somebody had to have touched it, though. They're not doing an icing as Gentry able to get it out of the zone, but they lose the handle on it. Cycles picks it up, gets it to Ellsworth. Ahead to Noble, into the zone. Galley chased it down, but overskated it. But Tigers still had it for a while there, but now the Stars come away with 5.5 to play. Well, I'm telling you, 1 goal a period, and I get my 3-0 shutout.
Yeah, it's looking.
Mika into the zone, takes a shot, and that's saved by Isabel. I'm impressed with Isabel.
Yeah, she's really looks good in the goal.
3.34 goals against average is not all that horrible. It's not that great either, but we get spoiled. We have Jada with a 0.82, you know, and 10 shutouts and a .961 save percentage. You see that every night. You tend to think it's just, it's easy. And it is not. She has really worked hard for the accolades she's about to get for this season. If she's not Miss Hockey, she'll be in the finalists or whatever goalie prize they have too. Especially if she can get in the top 5 of shutouts. She deserves Miss Hockey because that hasn't been done in 14 years. As Goskeson brings it in. And the way Mika started out the year, I thought she'd get it because leading goals, but she slowed down a little bit as other girls have picked up the pace, and it's a good thing. I think that helped the whole team because now they're 4th in the state in scoring as a team instead of relying on just one girl like a lot of teams do. And Gentry comes in, shot for Jada, blocks it. The rebound comes off and she blocks another one. And then somebody got fresh with her in there, and Sydney said, 3:58 to play here in the middle period. 2-0 Albert Lee. Haley is the star of the game so far. 2 big goals. And she's young enough to where she's just going to explode one of these days. She's a freshman, and she plays so well. It's the sky's the limit for a lot of these girls. Goskeson still very young.
Sophomore. Yep.
Sophomore this year.
And she's got a younger sister that's a freshman that's coming up too.
Breslin Brooks looks good when we've seen her on the JV squad, and she gets in here, and she has scored a goal as a varsity player too. I think the future is quite bright for this team, even though they're losing 8 seniors. But there's another save for Isabel.
That was a good save there because her defender kind of had her blocked a little bit, but she was able to pick it up and glove it.
Kolker's just a sophomore, and she's really solid on the D line. She's got 6 goals too. A lot of good young talent. And then I was talking to, you heard Mike Carlson say the Bantam A's, he's watching, and they're all good too. So he's going to gain some of those next year.
Yes. The Albert Lee girls hockey is going to be good for a while. So
played in the neutral zone, then it flies into the Albert Lee zone defensively. They take it away. As Seeger back behind the goal, trying to take it away from the girl, but can't quite do it, and they get it out to the blue line for a big shot that Jada grabs and holds on to. I mean, and if you're playing these girls, it's got to be daunting because you've held them to a 2-0, but they just keep coming at you in waves, and each line is as good as the other.
Yeah, there's no rest here.
There's a shot from point blank range, and Jada hangs on.
Jada looked back like she thought it got past her.
I know, because it was in her pads, in her legs there somewhere. She still didn't know when she stood up where it was. She just knew it wasn't in the cage.
She's closing that shot gap now.
2:38 to play here in the second. And the shots are narrowing. 19-15 Albert Lee. That makes it 7-11. They've outshot us 11-7 this period. Doesn't seem like that, but they have. And 2:17 to play, and Mika wins the race. Seems like I could just put that on a record. Play it over and over to the puck. Back behind the goal, and Mika comes out of that. Strong arms her way into it. Morgan has Haley way up ahead, but there's too many bodies in between them. She brings it in herself, and then Haley picks up the rebound off of that block. It's knocked away from her, and she dives at it to get it to Sydney, who plays it back in. 1:40 to go. Seeger has it. Plays it into the offensive zone. And back out by Gentry. Seeger will chase it down. Kolker and Seeger, the defensive pair. And then you got your mixture of lines here with Araya and the Austensons out there. And they play it around to the near side, a half wall, and taken by the Stars into that far circle. And they take her out of the play by making her go around the back. She finds somebody up front. That shot goes wide left, and we're down under a minute left in the period. As Albert Lee gets it out of the zone. Shot goes behind the goal. And Isabel just grabs it to stop play, and then Haley going toe-to-toe with one of the captains over there of the Stars. That would have been 15. Krista.
16.
Was it 16?
Yeah.
Emma Lamming. 45.5 seconds to go here in the second. 2-0 Albertley. Face-off is won by the Stars. They've won a lot of them. They haven't done much with them, but they won them. As Hansen gets in the way and deflects that one, keeps it in the zone momentarily, and now knocked out of there. Mika chasing it down she uses her body real well to block players and hold on to the puck. And this is Callie bringing it into the zone. And played ahead by Araya. That's going to give Ellsworth a shot. Oof, that one had some juice on it, and it went behind the goal. So 2-0 after 2. My evil plan is still in place here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Discover GT Window and Door, dedicated to transforming houses into homes for over 12 years. Every window and door is an opportunity to step into a world of possibilities. Whether it's upgrading your windows for better insulation or adding style with a new door, GT Window and Door is here to make your home dreams a reality. I'm Adam with GT Window and Door. We take pride in our commitment to excellence, ensuring we're your go-to for all things windows and doors. Call us today to schedule your consultation and start your journey to a more beautiful, comfortable home with GT Window and Door.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Albert Lee Live is here, Southern Minnesota. We have top quality audio and video play-by-play online of more Albert Lee Tiger games and events than anyone else. But we also provide opportunities for Albert Lee area youth to experience our businesses. Students can be paid to be on the air with us or showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media posts or run the cameras for our events. So if you or someone you know might be interested in broadcasting the Tiger teams by joining our team, email us from the AlbertLeeLive.com page or call or text J. Paul at 507-402-1600.
Northfield Retirement Community is proud to introduce Enhanced Care Assisted Living. In this recently expanded area of our campus, we have increased daily licensed nursing coverage, making it possible to provide a higher level of clinical care and monitoring to those in need of additional support. This enhanced model of care provides more choices, allowing residents to age where they are. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
It can be hard finding an eye clinic that makes you feel seen and cared for in a way that suits you. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we pride ourselves on tailoring our care to you and your specific needs. We won't just see you in our offices. We may see you at a local ball game or at the high school for another event. We get to know you and what you hold dear so we can give you the best possible care. Learn more at rbep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Making decisions can be hard. Whether you're picking out home design details, choosing a college, or planning a wedding, you put a lot of thought into life's big events. But paying for it all is easy with a home equity line of credit from Hometown Credit Union. Rates are always affordable, and you can quickly apply online at hometowncu.coop. Make the decision easy with a Hometown Credit Union HELOC. Equal housing lender.
Back here at the Roy in the second intermission here. So it's 2-0 after 2, Albert Lee girls over Gentry Academy. And 20-15 in shots. They outshot us there, Chad, in that second period, 11-8. And still we're unable to cash in with Jada just playing spectacularly and that defense helping out too. It's tough for anybody to score on it. It has been all year. And just no different here tonight. Let's do one goal, and it's almost a replay of the first period goal. At 4:22 of the second, Haley scores her 15th of the season, second of the game. To the Albert Lee zone, there's Haley with a shot. That's blocked out front. She keeps after it, though. And then she scores. That is what you do. You don't give up on it. Wow. And that's a freshman. That is her second of the game, and who doesn't give up on the play, and that's hard to teach because once it's taken away from you, most people can't skate, keep skating and moving forward, and you all give up on it and you move the other way. She kept after it, found the puck again, worked her way closer, and snuck it in the side. So great job by Haley Austinson there, and she's got both goals, scoring 24 seconds into the game, and then adding that one at 4:22 of the second. As we had just the one penalty in that period, too. It was Mika who went for 2 minutes, and she leads the state in penalty minutes, so one might not do it for her, but I think she's got a big enough lead that she can take the night off from penalties. But also, Callie Noble had a penalty in the first period, and then Gentry's only had the one penalty, and it was the first one of the game. Maddie Baker at 3:19 of the first, but they've been clean ever since then. But still a 2-0 Albert Lee lead here as we move through. The Wild, we just checked them in the break there, and they had a 1-1 game going, but now they're down 3-1 at home against Calgary. So that's got to be late in that game. The Timberwolves won earlier, and football tomorrow. No Vikings, of course, but they're still in the news with. Now, I don't think the NFL honors is like the night before the Super Bowl or whatever it is, and I think those are different. That's not the NFL Writers Association or whoever picked Darnold as the comeback player of the year this week, and also KOC as coach of the year. Great honors, nonetheless, but I don't think that's what. Because don't they keep that all secret up until the NFL Honors Show, which will be out of New Orleans there the day before the Super Bowl, which is, 2 weeks away. And those games tomorrow, Washington at Philly, the early game at about 2:15, 2:30, and then 5:30 or so for the AFC Championship in Kansas City with Buffalo visiting. I'm taking both road teams. I know that's tough. I don't know if that ever happened that two road teams won in a championship week. But hey, it's the first time for everything. So. we'll give it a shot. We'll see if that happens. GT Window and Door, Gutters by GT, bringing you the girls' hockey games all year long. We thank them for that. It allows us to go do their section games, which, for the girls is only going to be 2 games since they play in a 5-team section. And they get a bye. The first top 3 teams get a bye, and they're easily in the top 3 teams. Right now in the second spot, I would say, to Dodge County, who's ranked 2nd in the state. And we're ranked 8th. And we don't play this year, so it's hard to really tell until they actually face each other, who has got the upper hand there. And then the third team, the other teams in the Assembly, who eliminated Albert Lea last year in the sections, but they're not as good record-wise as they were in past years. And then there's Winona, who is around 500, maybe a little bit better, who we beat twice. And then Red Wing also in the section, who we beat 17-0 twice. So I actually would hope that Red Wing, well, they're not going to be, because it would be Winona. If we did, we wouldn't play Red Wing in the sections because they'll be the 5th seed. If they somehow beat the 4 seed, they would have to play Dodge County if they are, in fact, the 1 seed, which is the way it sits right now. We would get the Simley or Waseca team, I guess. But anyway, it's coming up early February.
Rematch with Simley wouldn't be bad after last year's disappointing loss to Simley.
Yeah, that's true. We seem to owe everybody. Hopefully we're going to pay them all back. Owatonna next week is first up.
Right.
Well, actually, this team, Gentry Academy, with a 14-0 shellacking they gave us 3 years ago. I think we've already made up for that. We have dominated defensively, this star team. I don't think they've had more than 2 quality shots out of their 15.
Yeah, they definitely. This defense is just stifling with Mika and Ellsworth and Colker and all these girls that on defense are just. They like what they do and they're good at what they do. So.
Yeah, everybody knows their job and they do it well. All the way down, even when I won't say even, but when Clary and Nelson and Register get in the game, who aren't always regular players, they don't ever do anything to embarrass the team. They all know what their job is, and they just do it.
Yeah. And we've talked about it throughout the year. This camaraderie between these girls is tremendous. You can tell just by watching them interact with each other.
Yeah, and that's been confirmed by the coach, who said they spend a lot of time together and just get along so well, and they police themselves at practice so that he doesn't have to yell at anybody. They yell at each other. So he goes, I don't even know if I have to be there for the practice, but he loves practice so much. Coaches do love practice because that's where you really teach the basic or the things that you need their girls to know, girls and boys. I would imagine Matt Erickson also a big practice guy. He's done a fine job getting this boys team turned around and headed the right way as sections loom. And we talked about it too. It was a disappointing loss, 4-1 on Thursday, but boy did they bounce back more than in spades. I mean, they just kept it going. They played physically, they played smart, they didn't get too many penalties, and they were able to score 6 goals.
Yeah, they're 9-2-1 now in their last 12. That's pretty impressive.
12 wins on the year. Who'd have thought that at the beginning of the year? And they got a chance to get 15 wins.
Yeah, they look really good.
They could actually be the 3 seed in the section. I know Waseca is tough and Northfield's tough. They probably won't pass them, but wow, 3 seed. I would take it if I was Matt and the team. At the beginning of the year.
Yeah, we had the first couple games here, and they just got shut out, I think, both games. They were having a hard time finding the net, and boy, if they answered that.
And you said they were the Connor Persig show. That was all they could score was for Connor, and now they've really started opening it up, and other guys are getting into it. Drake Sternhagen's coming into his own as a sophomore.
Brewer's been excellent.
Brewer's excellent. Yeah, that guy, he could play on my team anytime.
Then it was nice to get Balf back this week because he definitely plays an impact on a lot of that. So.
Yep, that's true. All right, we got to take a quick break. We'll be back with the third period. It's 2-0 Albert Lea over Gentry Academy on Hockey Day, Minnesota here on AlbertLeaLive.com.
GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lea Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Gutters by GT is seamless solutions, reliable protection for you and your team. Find out more at guttersbygt.com.
Northfield Ford Chrysler is the home of the best price guarantee. There is no question. We have the best price in the area for new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. If not, we'll make it so. Bring in your deal in writing from another dealership, and if we can't match it or beat it, we'll write you a check for $500. Get started shopping. Stop in to Northfield Ford Chrysler, take a test drive, and we'll get you the best price on a new vehicle, guaranteed. Go Raiders! From everybody here at Northfield Ford Chrysler on Highway 3 in Northfield.
How can I help you today?
I don't think I'm in the right place. I have big dreams, like crab brewery-sized dreams.
I like it.
Your bank is very,
Cozy?
yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We prefer more personal interactions. We dedicate the majority of our space to our customers' dreams.
Wow. Look at that.
I know, it never gets old.
Wow. This is way bigger than your office.
The man, the yellow van, called Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, called Service Master.
What is your dream living location? Full service condo building? Low maintenance house? House on a lake? Lots of acreage? There are so many options. To start the search for your ideal location, contact one of our local and relentless agents at Century 21 Atwood in Professional Pride Group today, or visit our website at c21atwood.com. Century 21 Atwood in Professional Pride Group. We're unstoppable together.
Franzen Bank and Trust, where our mission is to determine your needs, develop relationships, and deliver solutions. We do this with superior customer service through timely communication by empowered employees who love to support the Northfield Dundas area. I'm Aaron Nibby, and I chose to be a business banker at Franzen Bank and Trust for these reasons. Stop by and meet me for your business banking needs at Franzen Bank and Trust off Highway 3 in Dundas.
Hi, I'm Adam Steffel, president of NCC Builders. Is your kitchen feeling cramped? Is your bathroom outdated? Or maybe your basement is just wasted space? At NCC Builders, we specialize in transforming homes to meet your needs, whether it's upgrading your kitchen, turning your bathroom into a spa.
Now we're back. As face-off looms, and Hannah in the circle, taking on Addison Reeves. No, that wasn't her. That was Elsa Myers. I thought of 17, but it was 12. And as they have most of the game, Gentry Academy wins the face-off, but don't hold it for very long. Already going left to right here in the final period, up 2-0. Both goals by Haley Austenson, who is turning out to be quite the freshman, with now 15 goals on the year. I don't know if Coach Carlson saw that coming at the beginning of the year, but he did put her on that number one line with Haley or with Hannah and Morgan from the beginning of the year, so maybe he did. 16 to go as Gentry takes it into the offensive zone, and Jada makes a save. 15 for her. Still pitching a shutout. As Gentry takes it back against her again. This time Sydney rides the girl around the back of the goal. And she may pay for it, but slash, or a trip rather, or whatever. And it is Sydney. Third penalty against Albert Lea. Only one this game. That was the first 3:19 of the game when Gentry got their only penalty. This one at 1:06 of the third. And for Sydney, she didn't go to the box that often.
Albert Lee's number 4, Sydney Kolker, for hooking.
Yeah, she had 9 minutes in the box before today, so 11 now. And when you consider Mika has 75 penalty minutes, leading the state. But, she added 2, so she's at 77. She had 83 last year.
Well, she's still less than last year, but they still got 3 games.
They got 3 games yet. Yeah, so she could easily do that. She gets 2 to 4 a game, yeah. There's only 6 back, so 2 a game ties it. But I had a good chat with her a couple of games ago, too, and I just made mention. I said, I bring your penalties up, but I'm not criticizing you at all, because half of them are just because you're faster than everybody else, and they get in your way. Oh, that one got lost in the Gentry bench. 15 minutes even left. Almost halfway through this penalty on Sydney Kolker. Hannah, well, she's getting a long ponytail. The thing's almost down to the bottom of her 9 as she loses that draw again. It's been a tough draw night for Tigers. Hadn't hurt them, but usually they win most of those draws. As that one gets knocked around behind the goal line. Gentry picks it up for a minute there, but Goskison took it away and knocked it out of the zone. 35 seconds left in Kolker's penalty. As Gentry brings it in, the shot goes wide left. And we got Seeger and Goskison packing in front of Jada to help her out. Ellsworth moves back too. They got this defense thing figured out. As that one, that almost snuck in there just as I said that. Oh, they got a bounce and scored. Maybe they don't have the defensive things figured out, but and that ruins my 3-0 prediction and stops Jada from getting her 11th shutout.
4-1 still stands, though.
It does. You could still get it. There's 14 minutes left. And you see who got the goal. It was bounced around a few times. Jada doesn't get fooled very often, but they got that one in. We'll get the official announcement here. As now 2-1.
For Gentry Academy is number 26, Naomi Wing. Assisted by number 15, Krista Zatos. That's 26 from 15.
They just got another one to tie it. Jada had the initial save. Now she's mad at herself. She's taking a walk. Wow. 3:16 is this one, and that was like 10 seconds after the first one. Tied it at 2. No, you're wrong too. But
yes.
This is concerning now. Offense is going to have to get going. I predict that Mika or somebody of the Austenson girls or Goskison is just going to take it upon themselves.
Academy is number 22. Assisted by number 10, Haley Gray, and number 16, Emma Lamming.
There's no 22.
That's 22 from 10 and 16.
Ties it, whoever it was, and makes this very interesting for the last 13-17. As these Tiger girls have got to help their goaltender out and get some scores here in this third period. But instead, it goes back into their defensive zone. A shot from the point. Jada directs that to the near corner. And up and out of there. But behind the goal still, Gentry with possession. And he's trying to get it out front, and then it gets knocked all the way down the ice. Icing could be the call. No, they waved it off. 12.5 to play. 2-2 all of a sudden. As Gentry never gave up and worked their 2 goals in here. As Albert Lee plays it out of there, and We have Haley getting tied up with number 12 of Elsa Myers. .12:17 to go. They'll face off in the red dot outside the Albert Lee zone. I'm stunned.
Yeah. Not what I expected. Good test for the girls here, though.
Yeah. Well, there's no doubt about that. There's, that first one you can understand. They took a few peppered goals, shots from this side and that, and angles. Second one just seemed like it's too easy. And I'm sure nobody's more upset than Jada. Kind of a perfectionist at this point, I would think. Yeah, she stops that one and grabs the rebound to stop the clock at 11:53. Shots are almost even now, 22-20 Albert Lee. Score is even at 2-all. Thanks again to Adam Gudke of GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT for being our girls hockey sponsor. Mika getting it going up the ice with Shelby and Callie with her. She centers one out in front there, and it goes behind the goal. Morgan is out there. Ellsworth as well. As they just clear the zone, and Ellsworth has to retreat. Gentry gets a line change while Albert Lee chases the puck down. A little too far for Haley at the red line. 11:14 to go. And Morgan and Haley stay on the puck here as Hannah comes out of nowhere and checks it away. Poke check there. Now she's got it. Trying to find open space here, somebody to pass it to, and comes back to her from Haley. Fighting for it in the corner. She goes to the other side with it, and Seeger picks it up over there. Hannah's got it now, back behind the goal line. And Goskeson drops a girl in front of the net, and then she gets shoved and looks back like, what the heck was that? Here's Haley. And Hannah into the zone. It gets taken away, and Goskeson knocks down the girl again, and she's going to go. I think a little frustration. So 6:40-39 of the third, and Morgan goes to the box. She's got 41 penalty minutes, now 43, second on the team. She's no stranger. She's not going to back down if you push her. She'll go with you.
She'll stand up for her teammates, as we saw when Hannah got hit.
She's got the game misconduct, yeah. I told her mom, Kelly, who is the PA girl over there, hope you're proud when you announced your daughter's name as a game misconduct, because she did that for her team.
Release number 20, Morgan Goskeson, for body checking.
As Gentry in their defensive side here while they're on a power play, because Araya is harassing the puck. Handlers. Mika fires it back toward the offensive zone, but Gentry takes it into the Tiger zone, and that was a drag down, but no call. It's out in front, and it's loose, and a whole side of the net was open there for a second, but defense got in the way and got it out of there. Down to 1:10 left in the power play for Gentry. Evans tied up along the half wall there with two Gentry players. Squirts out of there, and Cycles knocks it all the way down. Albert Lee getting a change here with 50 seconds to go in their girl down situation. Up ahead to Haley. Hannah also with her. She picks it up. But too many Gentry girls there, and they take it away from her. 35 seconds left. And a girl advantage here. Is Gentry handling into their zone. Offensively from the far circle. We got Kolker in there, as well as
We got a penalty coming up.
Penalty coming up. Erickson, Kolker, and the Austensons. And we've got someone going to the box. It's Erickson. "12 seconds left in Morgan's penalty, and then still another 2 for Erickson. 5-on-3 here. 3 being Mika and Hannah and
Ellsworth.
It's Ellsworth. Okay, I just didn't know if it was a 4 or 14 for a while there.
Leads number 15, Kira Erickson for roughing.
And from the far circle, here comes Morgan out to join the fray, and now it's 5-on-4 for another minute 40. Taken in that far circle by Gentry Academy. It's 2-2 here, so next goal is big. With 8 minutes left in the game, minute 26 in the power play for Gentry. Their power play is only running at 4% coming in, though.
They did manage to get one earlier, so.
Yeah, that'll help, but that's poked ahead by Mika and out of the zone momentarily with a minute to go in the penalty. To Kira. Into the zone. Shot. Blocked out in front. Morgan tried to whap it out of there, but couldn't quite do it. 47 seconds as they send it into the near corner and then knocked out of there by the Tigers. Shelby and Araya and Sydney and
Seeger.
Peyton. Just trying to get her first name. As she sends it ahead.
I do all I can to remember the one or the other, first or last.
6:53 to go now. It's 18 seconds left in the power play. And they send it around out to the near circle. As play continues, 4 seconds left in the power play for Gentry. The shot is blocked out front. They're going to have Erickson come across and get to the bench, back to full strength.
It's Noble right out of it.
And Noble takes it not quite into the zone. It gets taken away from her. And down the ice they come, and Jada gets in the way of that one and holds on. 6:14 to play, 22-22 in shots and 2-2 in goals. And a sleepy little game has become an intense little game. And it was only 2-0, and I had the feeling that Albert Lea just had such control of it. And all of a sudden, they snuck 2 goals in here in the third, and it is a close one.
Yeah, that's off to Gentry. Whatever they said to these girls at second intermission seems to be paying off.
Face off in the Albert Lea zone to the left of Jada. Hannah in the face off, again won by Gentry. That goes around the back and out to the circle, and not quite out of the zone yet, but offsides. 6:02 to play. That face-off is won by the Tigers. Ellsworth and Psychos, the D pair out there as Hannah, Haley, and Morgan. Morgan has her right now. Oh, can't quite put a stick on it though. Drifts back to Ellsworth, and then Mika throws it in. Hannah picks it up, centering to Morgan, who tries to find a spot to take a shot. That got hit by traffic and moved out of there. Back to the far corner. And Hannah can't quite hold on to it, and then it's knocked out of the zone. But taken away by Haley. Brings it back in with sister Hannah and Morgan with her, and then it's knocked down the ice, and Mika will chase it down. Well, you know, the JV girl game went to it was tied. They don't play overtime apparently, but I don't know if they don't or they just didn't have time today. But with this game looming, but this one also tied at 2-2. But they will play overtime if this one ends that way. As Kolker has it on the near circle, sends it back in behind the goal line. And Haley got pushed down. There's more bodies hitting the ice and no penalties called. As it squirts free and knocked down the ice by Gentry. Actually out of play by Gentry. 4.5 to play. Albert Lee hasn't scored since 4:22 of the second period. That's 26 minutes of playing time. As it's played back, Ken Gentry winning the draw. And a little breakaway action here. Sydney trying to get back in time to affect it. And I think she helped anyway as it went wide of the goal and into the corner. They still have possession though, the Stars. And Shelby picks it up to Kira, and up ahead it goes. 4 minutes to play. Good to see Mike Carlson standing on a bench again. As this one along that half wall on the far side is kicked ahead by Shelby. Ooh, Mariah has it, but she fell down. And Gentry takes it. Jada Stick saves that one into the corner. And it's out in front now. She's looking between bodies and goes back behind. And Shelby plays it down the ice with 3:15 to go. Icing at 3:17. And Gentry's taking the lead in shots, 23-22. And that means this period, 8-2, they lead in shots. Gotta take more than 2 shots, especially if you're losing the lead. Yes, that one is nicely done by Haley. She slides in, takes it away, comes in, and the save by Isabel. Nice effort there by Haley.
Yeah, absolutely.
.307 to play. Shots are even at 23. Score is even at 2. And a discussion with the PA booth. With one of the refs. We just had a discussion with the Gentry coach on something or other. She was making like a diamond sign with her hands, but I don't know what that was about. But here's the face-off, and Gentry controls again. Deep in their own end. It's held in by Mika momentarily, and then taken out by the Stars. Chased down by Ellsworth. And Haley and Hannah in the mix there. She scoots it back to Mika. 2:40 to play. And a 2-2 tie. Albert Lee trying to sweep Hockey Day, Minnesota. And the boys winning over Providence Academy 6-4 earlier here on AlbertLeeLive.com. Mika comes in, takes a shot that goes wide into the other corner, and Ellsworth will take a big hit.
Wow.
No call.
Wow.
If that's not body checking, I don't know what is.
Yeah, that's not allowed in girls hockey. I don't know.
As sweeping in where the Austin sends, I know Haley is part of that. Oh, she gives a shiver to number 17, Addison Reeves. And the referees are getting a mouthful from Mike Carlson. Well, they're going to send Reeves to the box. She's the one who took the punch. She goes to the box. 2:07 left. So 14:53, and Reeves is in now. A big-time power play. Of course, Albert Lee's power play only 14% coming into today, so they are going to strategize here with a timeout. So let's take a quick break. 2:07 to go. 2-2 tie here. It's coming down to it on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Discover GT Window and Door, dedicated to transforming houses into homes for over 12 years. Every window and door is an opportunity to step into a world of possibilities. Whether it's upgrading your windows for better insulation or adding style with a new door, GT Window and Door is here to make your home dreams a reality. I'm Adam with GT Window and Door. We take pride in our commitment to excellence, ensuring we're your go-to for all things windows and doors. Call us today to schedule your consultation and start your journey to a more beautiful, comfortable home with GT Window and Door.
So back here, and both coaches strategizing here, and the last 2:07, Albert Lee going on a power play. They are 0 for 1, with this only being the second penalty for Gentry in the game. The first one was 3:19 of the first period. And then it's been a parade of Tiger girls into the penalty box since then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now finally another Gentry one. But that was kind of an odd situation where there was a penalty that wasn't called for body checking out there on Ellsworth, whoever hit her. And then Haley ended up punching Reeves, and Reeves went to the box. I mean, that was plain as day. She smacked her right in the face. Of course, they have helmets and cages on their face. But
here's where you want to get Meek out on the blue line and maybe let her wind up one of them one-timers and see if this goalie can keep up with it.
In the face-off is Hannah, and Gentry wins that.
Gentry's number 17, Addison Reeves for roughing.
So, still less than 2 minutes left in the game. 1:48. Game clock and penalty clock are only 7 seconds apart. So virtually for the rest of the game, we'll have the power play here. Unless we score, then it's back to even strength. But Erickson, Sykos, Hannah, Haley, and who am I missing? Goskeson, who just took the shot, and that was out front, and Haley still trying to put it in there, and then another shove of Erickson, who hits the ice right out in front of the goalie. So Mika goes in there and says, all right, that's enough. Minute 24 left in the power play. That was close. Haley going for the hat trick. I don't know if she probably doesn't have a hat trick in her varsity life yet, being a freshman. And it dribbles out of the zone, so they got to vacate and then go back. And then Mika loses a handle on the puck. There's 1:09 to go in the girl advantage. Haley has it. She's all alone, though. Everybody else got to catch up to her as she comes into the zone, takes a shot, and it's saved by Isabel. With 1:06 to go in the game, 59 left in the power play. Well, I know I try and be nice to the officials, because you are an official, and I know you've told me how tough it is. It's not easy. But they blew a couple of calls there.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Something's got to be called there, especially in girls hockey. That's not allowed.
Yeah. Mika gets it ahead to Haley on that far circle. Setting up, hopefully, for a goal here. Oh, Goskeson had it, and it's in! Haley gets the hat trick! Saved the puck! With 50 seconds to go, Haley Austinson puts in her third of the game, 16th of the season. Off the rebound there, Goskeson had the initial shot. And that's a power play goal.
That is.
So good for them. Maybe that'll spur that power play on as they come down the last 3 road games of the season. They need to have that working by section time. 3-2. And another timeout. This one on Gentry.
Want to take a look at that one there?
Yeah, let's peek at it.
All right. I got it here.
Vasquez and Haley gets the hat trick. Good for her.
And you can see the excitement when she comes back to the bench.
Freshman with the hat trick, and the only 3 goals of the game that they've been able to score. This Gentry team is tough for the. I'm surprised with the record they had, and they only scored 38 goals. I thought we'd walk all over them, but boy, they have hung tough.
Yeah, they are. They are competitors, that's for sure. It's kind of like that mosquito that just won't go away.
Yeah. 50.3 seconds to go, and a 1-goal lead. It's not safe yet, as Gentry's shown they can score.
I'm guessing they'll come with out there. Nope, they're going to leave their goalie out there for the face-off at least.
Yeah, I would imagine she'll be, if they can get it into their offensive zone, she'll be off the ice as fast as she can. And face-off is Shelby Evans for the Tigers. And, the Tigers win a draw. Look at that. As Mika gets it to Callie, who puts it into the zone, and that just prevents their goalie from leaving the ice. You don't have to score. You just have to waste time, and it's down to 35 seconds. I would tie it up on the wall and try and get them to knock it away from you. It's out of the zone, though, and here comes the Stars with a chance on Jada, and she's out in front of it. Stops it. Jada being Jada saves the day there with 20.2 seconds. Hannah comes out, gives her a big hug, or tried to.
Now they will be without their goalie here. Face-off and Elderly end.
Yeah, face-off being over there for sure. So the last 20.2, they'd have the extra skater. Jada kick saves that one. Mika plays it down the ice. Haley's there. She goes for 4. She dives into the corner. And her sister's got it now. And Hannah, well, Haley was out in front with a loose puck. She couldn't get the 4th one.
They're calling it a goal.
They gave it to her. Her 4th. Now Gentry's arguing about it, but wow. It was either Hannah or Haley. I'm still not sure. We'll find out. The time has run out. That was a last-second goal, but it makes it 4-2 final. And we'll see what Kelly says.
Scoring for the Tigers, number 7, Haley Austinson, assisted by number 9, Hannah Austinson. That's 7 from 9.
There you go, 4 goals, all 4 scored by the freshman who's on her knees on the ice. She's worn out, overcome with emotion on a 4-goal day, and good for her. 4-2 final. Yeah, she's helped up by one of the assistant coaches, and they shake some hands. Good young talent there. I thought Hannah was able to push that one in, but Haley stayed with it right out in front. And, I mean, it was right down to the last 10th of a second as she got that one, because there's no time left when the referee said it was in. So 4-2. Let's take our Service Master buyout cleanup break, and we'll be back to wrap things up here on AlbertlyLive.com.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Ayatt's janitorial services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Albert Lee Live is here, Southern Minnesota. We have top quality audio and video play-by-play online of more Albert Lee Tiger games and events than anyone else. But we also provide opportunities for Albert Lee area youth to experience our businesses. Students can be paid to be on the air with us or showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media posts or run the cameras for our events. So if you or someone you know might be interested in broadcasting the Tiger teams by joining our team, email us from the AlbertlyLive.com page or call or text J. Paul at 507-402-1600.
Back here, wrapping things up here on the Service Master buyout cleanup, and we have 4 goals in this third period. Well, it was slow going to begin with. 1-0 after 1, 2-0 after 2. Both goals by Haley Austinson, her 14th and 15th. Third period started. They got a goal from, I'm trying to find her, number 26, Naomi Wing, who scored, and that was her 3rd goal of the year to make it 2-1. That one, that almost snuck in there just as I said that. Oh, they got a bounce and scored. And then, very un-Jada-like, she let a second in a row in, 10 seconds apart. And this one was number 22.
Santos. That's 26 from 15.
They just got another one to tie it. While they were announcing the first one. And then number 22, which I don't have number 22 on my official Gentry Academy roster, so not sure who that was, but she tied it at 2-2, and then it was another 10 minutes as we wound down to 13:50 of the third, and guess who untied it on a power play goal. Hopefully for Albert Lee. Goal here. Oh, Goskuson had it, and it's in. Haley gets the hat trick. She got the hattie. And her 16th of the season on a power play, and then with 0.00 left in the game, she got her 4th of the contest. And I thought it was Hannah. Sister's got it now, and Hannah, well, Haley was out in front with a loose puck. She couldn't get the 4th one. Yeah, Hannah was right out in front there. So. Her 4th. And the ref was emphatic about it, too, so he really believed in it, and that's how it ends, 4-2, all 4 goals for young Haley Austinson. What a night for her and her family, and, well, for the entire team. They pulled one out that almost got away from them.
Yeah, it was a great ending. They got a little flat-footed there towards the end, and it caught up to them, but they came back and put it away for good.
Thanks to GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT, our girls hockey sponsor. Thanks to Shaylee for doing the camera. Great work on your part there. Have yourself a good rest of your weekend.
I'll try.
All right. And Chad, as always good to have you along, be my partner in crime. And what have we got next? We only have like 3 games next week. That's going to be a change because we had 6 games this week.
Yeah.
I don't even know what we've got on the board here.
Tuesday night there's a basketball game.
Yeah.
Or is it hockey? I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Well, it's not hockey because the boys are off and the girls are on the road. So
look it up on Facebook and Instagram on Albert Lee Live. Albert Lee Live is what it's called. And we'll have our schedule for you.